Howdy guys, Rico here, welcome you back. Let's play Portal 2. The last part, we fell into the old Aperture Science. Caution, do not fall down elevator shaft. Okie dokie. This time, we are jumping. We are going to find a way out. Do not fall down elevator shaft. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh damn. No wait. Oh damn. Yeah, like that. Anyway, pump station alpha. We are at closed room. Looks a little bit messier. Know your hazardous materials. Don't touch anything unfamiliar. Know your chemical hazards. Do not inhale fumes, no matter how good they smell. Know your allergens. Pollen, animal dander. This is dandy. Plastics, antimatter. 2. Pump station alpha. Alright. They started pumping. Do you hear that? This big of a motor. Oh. This portal up here. This room looks big, but decoration and confusion. Walk off this pipe.
They say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
That's what real men do. And we get nice elevators. That are working. Which are working, sorry. Yes, we are. Where? Whoa.
Alright, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
Well, I have jumping shoes, so that is better. We are at the bottom shaft of cycle thing 9. Alright. Let's get to the top. Or something. Remember, this test is unsolvable without an Aperture Science portable quantum tunneling device. The one they have on their backs and I have in my hands. So they started testing like 50 years ago. From us, Shell is living in very much years. Above 10,000. If you have not received one, please find a test associate before participating in any Shaft 09 enrichment activities. Anyway, blue gel. Where's this faint? No, it's gel. Because they bounce. Can I shoot? Yes. Anyway. Hey, door. We know this thing. This is just a switch. No. A button. And this, we know too from our test above ground. They look old, but it's working. A cube. This cube looks old. It is old. But we know the principle. But then with newer stuff. Anyway, it works just the same.
The lab boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here, I can talk about the control group all damn day.
Alright. One of my favorite quotes. The man. Also, little secret room. They're writing on. Whoa, this old. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. 22 keys. There are 26 letters in the alphabet. Smarties. How can they do science when they don't know that? Wait, fall down.
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
Anyway, there's a cube there, so we want to get the cube. What was that? Maybe touch the walls. Well, anyway. Now that I Mufasa'd this thing, I need to go to the other side. No, wait. That was stupid. I can just portal my way across. Now, this thing opens. Yeah, no, I don't make it. Just like that. Now we can bounce to the other side. Alright, this is the coolest blue gel application of this game. And also the only one is single player. There's one in multiplayer, but alas. I am not touching the keyboard except for my mouse now. It's pretty cool. We can bounce back, but we have stuff there, so is it really necessary? No. Anyway, this one opens up that one. So guess what we are doing? We didn't have an application just like that.
In case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
That's very inconvenient. Well, at least I'm not covered in repulsion gel. It's called repulsion gel, right? Well, they're spoiler. There are 3 gels. Repulsion, propulsion.
All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
Happy face. Anyway, very hard to find this pillar. Just for show, you know, like I normally do. And walk through.
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
I like that. Anyway. Push button to repulsion gel. Also, the way to scatter it on the ground. Oh, just like that. It's automatic. Cover a huge area of the ground. This should be enough. Alright. Where do I go from here? Also, I like... Yeah, just like that. We need to go there. Exit. No, don't. Hold control to not jump. Ooh, that was close. Anyway. We need to get some good stuff out here. Oh, shit. That was stupid. Now we got covered in propulsion gel. Repulsion gel. Anyway, now that we're here, we can make this area blue. One more time. What's also funny about that is we can get to the other side.
Just a heads up, that coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
It's awesome to be an astronaut, marine, or Olympic. Because you know that you are safe in the hands of Cave Johnson, CEO of Aperture Science. Oh boy, I feel safe already. He's quite a man, isn't he? And yes, I am saying that sarcastic. Anyway.
Now, if you're part of Control Group Kepler-7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you forgot it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
Right, water wipes out propulsion gel. See? Eliminates it. Button. Eliminates that thing. You know what needs to be done. Make the floor bouncy. Then think fast. Push button. Then very fast. Get this area cleaned. Or cleaned. Before that happens. Yeah, I'm not that good at talking.
Alright, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
Anyway, bounce that, because we need to go up there. But this I didn't say anything. Come on, my Yeti.
I'm telling them, keep your pants on. Alright, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
So, well, this is the only way to get high enough to get up here. Where are we now? Are we in that big room? Yes. This is a very funny room. You see all these things? Yeah. This one, this one. You don't need them. What are you saying? You don't need them. Hey, look, it's a blob. This is... Okay, you need that one. But... this is basically what you need to do. But you skipped all of that. Didn't need that one. Also? Okay, where do I go now? Look up. Portal a bit higher.
If you're hearing this, it means you're taking a long time on the catwalks between tests. The lab boys say that might be a fear reaction. I'm no psychiatrist, but coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger if it walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like projection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. It's you and me against the world, son. I like your grit. Hustle could use some work, though. Now let's solve this thing.
Anyway, grabbing this cube before it touches the ground gives an achievement. So if I pick it up now, I got an achievement. Because it's not on the direct ground. This is just a thing. Well, a platform not on the ground. Anyway, basically, don't let it be this. On this floor. Pro tip. Make it blue, let it bounce little, then directly water it. and it will break itself. Before we go, this floor needs to be blue, and finally let that button go.
Why? It's about why not? Why is so much of our science dangerous? Why not marry safe science if you love it so much? In fact, why not invent a special safety door that won't hit you on the butt on the way out because you are fired? Now you test subject, you're doing fine. Yes, you. Box your stuff. Out the front door. Parking lot. Car. Goodbye.
Cave Johnson is a nice man, but I am seeing that we're closing on the 16-minute mark. Not that I have a time limit, but I like to keep my episodes moderate length. So I'll call it quits for this episode.
Congratulations. The simple fact that you're standing here
So,
listening to me means
thanks
you've made a
for watching, and as
glorious
always, have a nice
contribution to
day.
science.